being awake and conscious and attuned is the level of the bar we want to raise our communities to. So how do we do this? Well, we know how to do it, right? We know. Just repeat it again. Nourish our bodies, quiet our mind, move our bodies, develop healthy community, all of those things. And we have technologies, things like mantra and meditation and yoga and all these technologies that will help us do it. So how can we fall asleep? How come we haven't broken to the 100th monkey, the 100th monkey story where, at a certain point everybody does it? How come we haven't got to it yet? I don't know, but I think we're working on it. I was talking to Coral Brown, who's one of our yoga teachers, and she was like, she trains yoga teachers, and she was like, do we need to train any more yoga teachers? There's so many people who are studying yoga. I'm like, yes, we do. We do. We just need to keep getting them out there in the world. We need for people to be sharing with other people that this is, that here's tools. Because most people didn't get this. Like my mom, when she was growing up, she told me that her mom would go and pick chamomile and give it to them at night if they wanted, if they couldn't sleep. Now people are giving their kids Prozac. Back in the day, people had to be out in nature more. They had to, without cell phones. They walked long miles to go to school or to go to markets. So they were communing with nature. So a lot, they had to eat directly from the earth. Because, in the summer in the winter they didn't have fresh fruit. So they had to dry their fruits or whatever. All of those things have been surpassed by technology. And so we now have to reteach ourselves these tools. And so, how do you stay inspired, which is the title of this conversation. I think that, first of all of these practices open up the channels. In yoga, they call them our nadis. They're the channels. They open them up so that we feel more alive and awake. So all of these practices should keep us more inspired. In addition to that, we have to be around other like-minded people. So if you go to yoga class or if you go to a class, get somebody's phone number or email. You need to commune with other people who think like you. It's very, very hard to be, for the first 20 years of my life doing all this, I was the weirdo who, had the home births. She's like, that's the woman who had the home births. And so, and now people come to me and want my advice. How funny is that? So, so one of the important tenets is to really, really know that you can't do this isolated. It's important to be in community. And that's why centers like All That Matters are important. And quite frankly, it's why we put this whole edition on. Because in the studio that was here, you had to run in and out of class, and then, you couldn't commune with anybody because the next class was coming in. And we were like, that's just not working for us. So we have to figure out how to make that more sane. And so make sure that you connect with people who are like-minded and be brave about sharing your visions, ideas, and thoughts. Take care of your body, whether it's through food, through meditation, through movement, or through rest.